Wow. Just wow. What a game. I mean, 7 to ... seriously, where do you even start with that? PSG absolutely bulldozed Bayer Leverkusen, and from the get-go, it was high-octane football. Willian Pacho's incredible early strike in the 7th minute, beautifully assisted by Nuno Mendes, literally set the place on fire. You could see PSG's confidence skyrocketing and Leverkusen chasing shadows from that moment on. But here's the thing, PSG wasn't just attacking, they were orchestrating a football masterclass. Mendes and Hakimi were like poetry in motion out there. And then, oh my goodness, that red card for Andrich in the 31st minute just devastated Leverkusen's game plan. Man, the whole match was an adrenaline rush. Smash that subscribe button if you love this rollercoaster analysis, and stick around for more. Now, shifting our focus to an absolute maestro in the middle of this spectacular PSG triumph, Vitinha. I mean, his control and distribution were sensational, right? The guy's passing accuracy was a staggering 95%. You know what that means? It basically means we were watching a masterclass in midfield dominance. With PSG enjoying 71% possession, Vitinha was pulling the strings, dictating the tempo as if he was playing chess while everyone else was stuck with checkers. Here's the thing, his positioning was spot on. He was not just the engine, but also that creative spark, constantly edging forward, cutting through Leverkusen's high press like a hot knife through butter. And he wasn't just about maintaining possession. He was pivotal in thwarting Leverkusen's counterattacks too, with his timely interceptions and defensive prowess. What do you call that? Intelligence on the pitch, folks. Vitinha's synergy was evidently stunning, especially with the likes of Nuno Mendes and Seni Mayulu. They seemed like they were on the same wavelength, expanding PSG's attacking options and practically dancing through the midfield. It's these types of performances, combining technical brilliance and tactical discipline, which elevate PSG's caliber in Europe's elite competitions. So let's pivot to the strategists behind the scenes, shall we? When it comes to the tactical chess match, the decisions made by Luis Enrique and Kasper Hjulmand were, honestly, intriguing to watch unfold. Start with Luis Enrique, whose strategic acumen was on full display with the introduction of Ousmane Dembélé in the 63rd minute. You could literally see the change. His pace and skill injected fresh life into an already dynamic PSG attack, forcing Leverkusen to scramble defensively. It was almost like Enrique was 2 steps ahead, leveraging new energy against a tiring opposition. But that wasn't the only masterstroke. After Ilya Zabani's red card in the 37th minute, Enrique's defensive reshuffle ensured PSG stayed composed, maintaining that impressive 71% possession and denying Leverkusen any real foothold. And you've got to respect Hjulmand's response too. He knew the uphill battle they faced after going down to 10 men early on. His substitutions aimed to patch those glaring gaps in defence and midfield, primarily through figures like Christian Cafane. Still, the relentless pressure from PSG's high press made it a Herculean task. The manager's adjustments became a battle of tactics as much as skill, showcasing the depth of strategic thought required at this level of competition. So diving into the key events, where do we start? Right from the get-go, PSG didn't just take the field, they owned it. Willian Pacho's early strike in the 7th minute, assisted beautifully by Nuno Mendes' precise cross, set the stage for what was about to unfold. That opening goal had the vibe of a roadmap, setting PSG's wheels in motion while leaving Leverkusen scrambling. Now here's where it gets spicy. Robert Andrich sees red in the 31st minute. Man, you feel the weight of Leverkusen's world crumble right there, don't you? Their defensive shell cracked wide open and PSG, they pounced. But not long after, Zabani gets his marching orders for PSG, and for a brief moment it looked like things might balance out. Yet PSG's dominance remained. Alex Garcia's penalty, however, offered a glimmer of hope. It was like holding onto a thread in a storm, for Leverkusen fans at least. But frankly, PSG, with their seamless transitions and sheer pace, knew how to play the long game. What do you guys make of this roller coaster? Any moments that stood out for you? Drop your thoughts below.